welcome to my channel. If you clicked on my video for the very first time, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. My name is Billiejo, and this channel is Spiritual Guidance and Tarot with Billiejo. So I have had a lot of comments. I've had some emails sent to me about the singing bowl and people wanting me to start using the singing bowl. So you may see this quite a bit. I'm just going to probably just record this little loop here and add it to the front of all the readings so that way it can assist you. Excuse me. So before we get started with our pick a card, and of course most of you who are regular viewers of my videos know that most of my videos have to do with feelings and love and relationships. So before we get out the cards in the different piles for this particular reading, let's go ahead and clear our energy. So different ways that we can do that is you can burn sage, burn Palo Santo, a singing bowl, or even a bell. So we're going to do that now. You can also use frequency tones or binaural beats. I have some playing in the background. Of course, I always choose those that are uncopyrighted. The particular one that's playing right now is, I'll put a link down below for it. Awaken Healing Energy, Deepest Healing Music. It's 528 Hertz, Miracle Healing Frequency. So if you wanted to look the 528 Hertz up and find different frequencies that resonate with you more, then that is a lovely thing to do. So I'm just going to clear the energy. I'm going to burn my big fatty here. And it's good to sometimes cleanse your bowl as well and cleanse your tools. Keep them nice and cleansed. You can do this also with full moon energy. We just had the full moon in Aries. So I don't know any of y'all, but any other divine feminines out there, but I know that I felt the full moon energy impacted me very heavily. And many of you may have noticed I didn't do any lives this weekend, and it's because I was having to process my own emotions that were coming up, and it was really hard. So I'm sure a lot of you watching that resonate with my channel probably went through the same thing, because Aries is a force to be reckoned with, and it does bring up the deep-seated, very painful things for you to face and deal with so that you can transform. So we're burning sage. We're releasing any negative attachments, any negative energies. We're cleansing our aura, our energy field. You can use a bell. Bells are very good. They're used in all different kinds of cultures, religions, and spiritual practices. This is one I just found. I had a hard time finding a bell that resonated with my energy, that helped me feel it. So different bells have different tones. This one helps me feel like I'm being cleansed and that my cards and my tools are being cleansed. So just allow it to resonate through you. And then we have the bowl, which is my favorite. So I'm just going to pop it a few times, and each time I do, allow the vibration to resonate. Allow yourself to feel it and allow it to sink into you, so that way it can vibrate, kind of like, an earthquake knocks things loose. Allow the vibrations to knock anything that's attached to you loose, so that way it can be healed and processed. Okay, so on my countdown, 3, 2, 1. And then the last one, I'm just going to resonate with the wand here. Okay. That feels so much better. I can't even tell you. My singing bowl, I've had people email me, ask me. I got mine. You can get yours. You can get them off of Amazon or anything. I got mine from a store in the mall in Little Rock called, what is that? Well, you know what? It left me, so I guess it's not important. But you can find them all over the place. Some imports. It's not Pure One Imports. It's some other, I don't even remember. But anyways. Okay, so I'm fixing to pause the video and get started and move over to the piles. I'm going to move over to the table. And so what I'm asking you to do is to close your eyes and take several deep breaths. Take a breath in. That way you can cleanse and release any negativity, and keep your eyes closed until I tell you to open your eyes. And when I tell you to open your eyes, that's the first pile you're drawn to is your pile. And remember that when you close your eyes and you take your deep breaths, think about your breath work and release any thoughts, any fears, anything you have attached. And once you release that out your breath, when you take in your next breath, think of your person. Okay? And continue to do that until I tell you to open your eyes. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Billie Jo, and I do a lot of pick a card readings, and occasionally do a twin flame energy update reading. So this pick a card reading is we're gonna look and see, what does your person, how does your person describe you? Like if they was describing you to their friends or family, someone that's never met you, how would they describe you? So I have 4 piles here. Pile 1, this is with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, and with this stone, the Aragonite. Pile 2 is with the Cosmic Tarot and the Amethyst. Pile 3 is the Journey Tarot and the Pink Opal. And pile 4 is with the Enchanted Love Tarot and this beautiful green goldstone. So if you need timestamps are down in the description box. And if you need to know anything about me, such as how to contact me for your own personal reading, or if you want to connect with me via TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, all of that information is down in the description box. So without anything else, let's go ahead and meet you at your pile. Okay, hello. Thank you so much, pile number 1, for joining with me today. The pile you chose is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot and this Aragonite. So, I love this stone. This is one of my favorites. It's very high vibrational. It resonates with Mother Earth, and it's an earth healer and a grounding stone. It helps with stress and blocked ley lines. So the good thing about the stone is it can be placed on a map to heal disturbance in the earth, and it centers physical energies, and it's very calming. It's useful for people who push themselves too hard, overworkers. It encourages delegating. Its disciplined energy promotes a pragmatic approach to life. It's a supportive stone. It gives insight into causes of problems and gently takes you back into childhood or beyond. So it's a really good stone to work with if you are trying to heal your inner child as well. So let's just stick this over here to the side. And let's get started with looking and seeing how does your person describe you to other people? Just how one's person describe them to other people. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. So this is Aquarius energy. You may have Aquarius in your chart, or your person may, or neither one of you may. But this tells me that you are their dream come true. And this is over the Four of Swords. So quite possibly your person actually probably dreams about you quite a bit. You may spend time with each other on the astral plane, travel astrally, have lucid dreams of each other. This raven brings the red flower and the white flower, so it's a lot of passion and but it's a lot of purity as well. So love, passion, and purity. And so your person, that's just a little backstory. Probably your person dreams about you quite a bit. You're everything they probably hoped for in another person. Let's see here. We have the Hanging Man, the Ace of Wands, the Empress, Judgment, the Tower, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Coins. Okay, so how does your person describe you to other people? They would say that your person would say, what I'm getting here is quite possibly maybe they talk about they have a desire to move this forward, but you're kind of stuck in animation, that you're not really moving this forward. You may be a mother, or you may be a parental figure. Quite possibly you may even be expecting, or they see a future with you of where they would love to get you pregnant. I really see that this person, if you don't want to get pregnant, you might want to stay away from this person, because they possibly want to. I see a couple scenarios here where quite possibly this was a situation where it was like sex, just like booty calls and stuff like that. Wasn't really going any further than that, and quite possibly for some of you, you got pregnant, and this caused a huge upheaval. What I'm really looking at is a hot and cold situation for those that's going to resonate with this pile. And there's a lot of Mars energy here. So, it's like extreme passionate, sexual passion, and a lot of explosive passion. And quite possibly for some of you, not all of you, maybe this person was, maybe one of you was having an affair, kind of, maybe not quite an affair, but kind of sneaking around kind of energy. But in the daylight, when everything comes to light, it's like it's like things came to light. Quite possibly one of you got pregnant, or one of you has children and you're wanting to make it a more stable, more grounded, permanent relationship. I mean, what I'm getting here, like the Eight of Coins, this is where you're working on something. But what I'm seeing is someone sitting there stressed out looking at the bills, like, you don't want to play. You know, you're not like, don't play with me. We're either going to get serious and do this together because I need help, or, you know what, go your own damn way. I ain't playing with you, you fool. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up here. And quite possibly y'all have tried to, this is someone that maybe y'all have tried in the past to get together, and it just didn't really, the foundation didn't really get past the passionate, lustful beginning, and then you tried to get back together again, and it's led to quite possibly breakups, divorces, and y'all both being through things individually that has caused it to be a very rough start. However, how your person would describe you to other people, that you're very passionate, you're very extremely creative, and you have the follow through to follow after everything you start, all your wonderful, bright, beautiful ideas. You are extremely creative, nurturing. For some of you, it may resonate that you are an excellent cook. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I am. You are very balanced. You see things outside of the box, but you do have an explosive temper. You have a badass temper. And you always make sure that the job is done. Whether you have bills to have to pay, that always comes first before playtime. You're very dependable like that. I'm hearing they would describe you as being extremely sensual and sexy and alluring. But yet you also have this innocence about you. So it's kind of like lady or gentleman in the streets, but hoe in the sheets kind of thing. Very unexpected passion. It's like you see a scene in a movie where the woman, for example, if you're a woman and you work in an office, a business office, and this is what I'm seeing in my head. And you know, like she has her hair up in a bun and her glasses on and her business attire, but then at the end of the day, and when she's ready to play, she undoes her hair and her hair falls down over her shoulders, and she takes her glasses off and unbuttons her blouse, and all of a sudden she goes from businesswoman to sexy diva in just a matter of seconds. So that's what I'm seeing here. They would describe you as unexpectedly appealing and sexy, and wow, that kind of, she's smart, beautiful, and sexy all in one kind of thing. So let's see what else this person would describe you as. How would this person describe pile one? How would their person describe them? How would they describe pile one? How would they describe pile one? So we have number 46, which breaks into the number 10, which breaks down into the number 1, the thinking man. Number 23, all tied up. And number 51, healer of ages. You have a strong intellect. You're very curious about things. And if you want to know something, you're going to investigate it. You're going to learn it. Also, For some of you, you may work in a doctor's office, or you may be a healer yourself, whether that's a doctor, or chiropractor, dentist, whatever kind of healing that is. You also may be a spiritual healer. You may be a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but you are someone that other people depend upon, and you're very healing. Your energy is very healing, very soothing, but you have obligations that keep you tied up. You have things, you have responsibilities. Like, you're not completely free to just, like, that you have plans in a life and aspects, and you're not going to be played with. How else do they describe you? How does that person describe them? Okay, so we have Benzai 10 is beauty. Number 6, so they describe you as having this amazing beauty about yourself. You're not, and this talks about natural beauty. But I do see, Spirit is showing me that for some of you, you may have this talent of makeup art. And for some of you, may be a tattooist. But you have this unique beauty about yourself. And I don't know why, and this may hit for somebody out there, a particular person. For some reason, I'm hearing in my head, Inked magazine. That may mean something to somebody. How do they describe you? So we have she who thrives, orchid, flourish, prosper, blossom. Yeah, again, very unexpected. Also, again, with I'm seeing makeup. So, and for some of you, you may be into cosplay. So you transform yourself. You're very good at that. And we have Audaz. Audaz. I don't know if I'm saying that right. She who resists. Fearless, justified, resistant. Yeah. You make sure your needs are met. You're not going to just, like, you honor and respect yourself. And you know your value and you know your worth. And you're not going to just go to bed with anybody. You may have strong passions, but you also know your value and your worth. You know what you bring to the table, so you're not afraid to eat alone. Like, you're everything all in one. And if you want something, you're going to go after it. How else does their person describe them? For pile 1. We have earth. So you may have a lot of earth energy. Again, we had healer of ages. To me, that's natural healing, which is very stable. So very stable, healing, nurturing energy. We have transparent vulnerability. So what you see is what you get. Like, there's nothing fake about you. Lady and fashionable, darling. So again, with that, you may be, again, with the makeup art, or quite possibly you are a fashion designer, or maybe you're just quite fashionable, period. But you're very ladylike. If you're not a man, if you're a man, maybe you have a lot of feminine energy, qualities. Again, maybe, this just may resonate that you are very well dressed. You like to look your best. What else do they say about you? Now, I'm going to use these written in the stars. These are, like, different astrological signs and things, but what this is doing is I'm going to name off some attributes and characteristics. that your person, how they describe you. So we have 7 virtues. Number 7, freedom. The power to act, speak, or think without externally imposed restraints. So again, you're not afraid to be yourself. You're 100% yourself, and it doesn't matter if people like you or don't. They can take it or leave it. And Leo, loving, generous, risk takers, confident, and warm. So that's how they would describe you. So I hope this resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. And don't forget that every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle. And at the end of the month, I draw for a free 30-minute reading. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today, Pile 2. If you chose the Cosmic Tarot and this beautiful amethyst, this is your pile. So amethyst, the beautiful thing about amethyst, it is, so amethyst derives from the Greek for to be intoxicated. And it was worn to prevent drunkenness. So amethyst promotes love for the divine. It encourages and enhances metaphysical abilities, and it's an excellent stone for meditation and scrying. It's a natural tranquilizer, and it blocks geopathic stress and negative environmental energies. It's very sobering for overindulgence, and it overcomes addictions. So, I mean, this is also very it's very good for selflessness and spiritual wisdom. So a lot of spiritual teachers also like amethyst. What I'm getting from this is if you pick this, quite possibly, because it's derived from the Greek meaning to be intoxicated, quite possibly your person is intoxicated with you. So let's just set that over here. And we're going to get these cards and see, how does your person describe you to other people? And maybe they're not intoxicated with you. Maybe you, maybe you like to party and have fun. But we're going to see. How would your person describe you to other people? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Awesome. That is awesome, awesome. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups over the Seven of Wands. So you are definitely, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. So you may have been through a lot of heartbreak in the past, a lot of disappointments, discouragement when it comes to love and relationships. But you have the courage to stick it out. And you have a lot of love for yourself and a lot of love to give to other people. Your cup of love is just flowing over. And you're not afraid to voice how you feel to someone else. Your emotions don't scare you. And this is probably a connection full of love and courage and bravery. So let's see what all you have here. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Sun, the Star, the Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Chariot. The Sun is Leo energy. The Star is Aquarius energy. The Chariot is Cancer energy. I can't remember. Hanged Man. If you know, you can just put it down there. For some reason I want to say Neptune energy, but I think that's wrong. So I'm just gonna not voice that one. So, wow. So far, this is actually quite beautiful. So, what I'm seeing is quite possibly someone who you're willing to put the work into it. Excuse me. You're the ride or die type, and you bring, even in darkest times, you know how to bring in the light. You can shine that light in the darkness, in the darkest crevices, and bring optimism, positivity, joyfulness, and happiness, laughter, and, just the complete sunshine. I mean, you have the sun card in the Aquarius. Oh, man. So this is this person thinks that you hung the sun and the moon and the stars, and you came in and you showed them a whole new way to see life. You showed them, stop struggling against your lessons, but to actually define the positivity in the karmic lesson of whatever you're going through, whatever other people are going through. You are someone who's an enlightened being, and you may be a light worker / shadow worker. You're a very healing presence, but at the same time, you're super amazing and sweet and wonderful and loving, but at the same time, you know how to be loving without being taken advantage of, without having to put up with bullshit. You've been there, you done that, you ain't doing it again. You want to promote peace and positivity, and I'm hearing you may be a traveler, a spiritual traveler. If that resonates with you, you know what that is. And they may describe you as someone they want to move forward with. And they may want to move this relationship forward. You've stood the test of time, so to speak. I don't feel like this is a relationship or connection that's new. I feel like this just, y'all both put work into it, and when you could have quit, you didn't. There's been some hard times in this connection, and you still was very affectionate and loving and understanding, and got through the times where it was the hardest, when you felt like it was unrequited. And you've helped this person. Your person would describe you as someone who can see everything from every angle. You see all other perspectives, not just your own. You have the ability and the understanding to do that. You're very patient and wise. So let's get some more cards and see what else, how your person would describe you. How to's person described them. Okay. Well, we have the number 49, Angel of Love. So, I mean, exactly what it says. They think you're an angel. Like, you have this pure love about yourself. You are amazingly kind and compassionate, and you've opened their heart. We have man holding a coin. They would say that you are abundant in all matters, in love, and in how to handle your finances and prosperity. Abundance is more than money. It's in every aspect. You may, even for some of you, you may actually help monetarily. You may sometimes help your person. You're very generous. We have number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. So where they may have, before you come along, been kind of closed off, they say that you help them see the brighter side, see the bigger picture. And you bring peace, joy, happiness. You're able to cut away the weeds, you know, where they've been smothered in the past, and you can help cut that away and give them your a breath of fresh air is what I'm hearing. Also, they may say that you have an amazing natural scent, or there's a certain perfume you wear that they smell that they absolutely love. You don't rush them. You don't push them. You just go with the flow. What else would they say about you? I think that they would say that you can't do no wrong. They don't see any wrong in you. We have Kuan Yin, compassion. So yeah, again, they talk about how compassionate you are. We have Hera, alliance. You're always on their team. You have their back, no matter what. You'll fight for them, and you'll fight for the connection. Very strong. Very radiant. I really get that no one else can compare with you. I don't think anyone from their past or in their present, no one can ever compare to you. And their focus is solely on you, whether you realize that or not. We're talking about how they describe you. And I think they would describe you as mesmerizing. We have she who grants wishes. Alice, wish, desires, hope. You are their wish. You're their desire. And we have she who creates, Shayla. Creativity, originality, spontaneity. So you're not like anybody else. You walk to a beat of your own drum. You're extremely creative, passionate, and you go after what you want. They would describe you as magic, pure magic. You are magical. How else would they describe you? So we have sisterhood. So you are part of their soul family. That's what I get from that. You are magical again. You may be into moon magic. You may talk about how beautiful you think the moon is. We have water, so you may be a water sign, but you are someone who goes with the flow, and you know how to handle your emotions, and you do express yourself very well. Self-care, you do take care of yourself. They may like the color. I have blue hair and pink hair here, so they may like maybe you color your hair, and they like the way you do your hair, but there's something different about you. We have mysterious. So you leave an air of mystery, and you're quite mysterious in a provocative way, like that's very alluring and draws their attention. Woke. So you are spiritually woke, and you bring a lot of ancient knowledge and wisdom with you. You know, it's not normal conversation. It's not like you talk to just any other person in this 3D realm. You bring it to a whole new game. You're a game changer. And womb magic. So you may be a mother. They may talk about how they would love to have children with you, or that you do have children together, or they think that you are a beautiful mother or grandmother or father or grandfather or parental figure. Also, this can talk about birthing your creations, creativity. You want to do something, whether that's through art, music, poetry, a book. If you're going to do it, you do it. If you think of it, you do it. You birth this new creation, and they think you're absolutely magical. What else would they say about you? How else would they describe you? So we have Libra Ascendant. So they would describe you as someone who experiences life as a constant series of choices, as to be able to consider everything from various points of view, is very deliberate and objective. They would describe you, the Virgo, Sun in Virgo, meticulous, organized, caring, responsible, and grounded. They would describe you like the Life Path 33, the Master Teacher, a strong, spiritually empowering influence, a compassionate healer, teacher, and counselor, humble, sentimental, and harmonious. And they would also describe you like the Moon in Taurus, who is emotionally satisfied by cozy environments, delicious meals, and luxury, not adaptable to change. So that is how your person would describe you. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Remember, every time you comment, I add your name to the raffle. And at the end of the month, I draw for a free 30-minute personal reading. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hello, those of you that chose pile 3 with the Journey Tarot and the pink opal. So the pink opal, so this is a beautiful healing stone for the heart, and it's really good at it encourages you to release any fear or worry or anxiety you have in matters of love. It helps dissipate stress. And helps you to be more centered and calm. Brings peace and release to one's heart. And it helps you release past trauma. So it's a very beautiful stone to work for with especially with your heart chakra. So let's look and see. How does your person describe you, pile 3? Pile 3's person describe them. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Devil. That is Capricorn energy. Doesn't mean you have Capricorn in your chart. Just means that well, let's look into that. The Devil over the 4 of Wands. Okay. You are temptation, honey. Sexy, appealing, addictive is the words I'm hearing. Four of Wands also talks of unity, stability too. So maybe you come in like a cannonball, wrecking everything that they thought they once knew. Let's take a deeper look. Let's see. We have the Justice card. That's Libra energy. Queen of Wands. Temperance. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Swords. King of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. And the Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay. How would your person describe you? I'm hearing the word yummy. Okay, let's get serious. Okay, so, whew, okay. They would describe you as someone who's very balanced, very fair, very patient, very passionate too. Someone who is beautiful and I mean gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, or handsome. Take it how it resonates. Someone, very few. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. Some of you, abundant, prosperous. You know what you want, and you're not, you're not afraid to go after it. You have a lot of knowledge, and you're always wanting to learn things. You weigh your options before you make decisions. You and your person may have known each other for quite a while. You may resonate as soulmates or high-level twin flames. You are opposites that attract. But you do have a a tendency to get upset if you don't get your way. But I mean, most of this is all positive. I'm hearing for some of y'all, this may resonate. Oh, he or she or whatever you are, they just drive me freaking crazy. They drive me crazy. I can't get enough of her. So love-hate kind of thing. Strong desire here. Magnetically drawn to each other, but yet also at times you just want to strangle each other. Okay. So let's get some more cards to see how else they would describe you. How would pile 3 describe their person, describe them? Infuriating at times is what I'm hearing. But they wouldn't trade you for nothing. I really feel that those that pick pile 3, you're possibly married, or you've been in a long-term relationship for quite a while. So we have a woman holding a coin. You're very You know how to budget finances. You're very very good at investing. Number 21, strategy. And the temple path. These I'm not going to read in reverse. It's funny how this is 21 and this is 12. So again, with the mirroring, you like to plan things out. You're strategic. You are balanced. You are focused. For some of you, it may resonate that you're saving for a home, saving for a house. You're saving for the future. They allow you to handle the finances and the bank books. And all the business matters. You're very good at that. For some of you, you may be a writer. And you make money doing that. Some of you may be gardeners. Landscaping, something like that. What else does their person say about them? Pile 3. What does Pile 3's person say about them? What else does Pile 3's person say about them? Okay. We have Uzum, humor. Have a wicked sense of humor. Mary for miracles. Maya, illusion. And Mama Kocha for water. Some of you may have a lot of water in your chart, but you do go with the flow. You make shit happen. You just make it happen. Make it look like it just happened out of thin air. It's like you make it look so easy. Everything you do, you just make it look so easy. And for someone else, it could be hard as hell. I'm hearing you're very extremely intelligent. They find you intelligent. You always have the best intentions, even if other people can't see it. How else would they describe you, Pile 3? Oops. We have she who avenges, nemesis. Revenge, outcomes, justice. For some of you, you may actually be a lawyer or a judge. We did have those Libra scales and justice earlier. You may be an advocate. You advocate for other people. You go to battle for other people. Holy shit. Justice again, fierce commitment. You're committed. You're a superhero for other people. You help those who can't help themselves. You have the heart of a warrior. What else? We have death and rebirth. So you transform things for people. Very transformative. You may take them in their darkest hour and help them rebuild their lives. We have inspirations. You inspire other people confidence. You may help, for example, you may help women with their self-confidence. Help people to love themselves no matter, what their body image is. Very loving. You're extremely loving and love your darkness as much as the light. So you're definitely very strong warrior, advocate, helping people. It's like you're an advocate for the light. Very strong personality. How else would your person describe you? So we have Taurus ascendant. They may describe you as someone who has a slow and steady approach to life, prefers to move forward in a methodical and systematic, pragmatic and cautious way. They may describe you as someone who resembles a moon in Pisces, emotionally satisfied by creative outlets and generosity. They may describe you as someone with the 7 virtues, number 7, freedom, the power to act, speak, or think without externally imposed restraints. And they may describe you as someone who would have a life path, number 6, the caretaker, generous, kind, healer, compassionate, concern for the weak, and service to others. So I hope this resonated. If it did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle. At the end of the month, I draw for a free 30-minute reading. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose the Enchanted Love Tarot and this beautiful green gold stone, how gorgeous that is. So the amazing thing about goldstone, it's a good deflector of unwanted energies. It's also highly regarded in the spirit realm as a protection mineral. It's associated with abundance because it is a green gold stone. Beautiful. So let's see here. What does your person, how does your person describe you, pile 4? Bottom of the deck, we have strength. So they see you as someone who is very strong. I'm hearing independent as well. And this is over 4 of wings, privacy. It's like the 4 of swords. Also, we have intuition here. So you may be someone who's highly intuitive. You may be practice the craft, Wicca. You may be a witch. You may practice studying ascension and high vibrations, higher energies. You may spend a lot of time in meditation. However, they would describe you as someone who does, you do like your privacy, and you're someone who's tamed that beast within yourself. We have the number 11 for justice. This is truth. 9 of roses for habits. It's like the 9 of wands. The Prince of Roses, the adventurer. 5 of shells, disappointment. King of shells, the visionary. Queen of shells, the empath. Number 20, Judgment, perspective. Three of Wings, sorrow, and 10 of Roses, stress. Okay. First off, I do want to point out there's a king and a queen here of the same suit. So, you may be soulmates of some form. High-level soulmates. So, sorry, I'm just getting these messages here. So, you're someone who, you're very honest. You try to see things from other people's perspectives. I get that you're very highly intuitive. They may call you a psychic or something of that nature. I'm trying to get all these cards up here so you can see all of them, because I think some of them maybe you can't see. Okay. I think they would describe you as someone who's extremely sexy. But you do have your guard up. You're very guarded. And I feel like they would explain that you've had a lot of disappointment in your past. Quite possibly a lot of heartache. Situations where maybe you weren't treated very well. And everything you've been through has made you stronger. I'm hearing a lot of respect. They would describe you as someone they have a lot of respect for and a lot of love. I'm hearing they would love to help heal you. Quite possibly you may help them heal as well. So let's get some more cards here. How else would Pile 4's person describe them? Also, I'm hearing for some of you, it may resonate, they have a lot of anxiety, quite possibly of breaking your heart, worried that they may hurt you unintentionally. Or you hurting them. Okay. We have number 39, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You speak your truth, your authenticity. You're not afraid to be who you intend to be. You also may be a teacher, a speaker, a motivator. With number 16, patience. You know things happen in divine timing. I'm hearing what is meant for you will be yours. They may have heard you say that. We have the number 12 for Temple Path. I really feel like they probably tell people that you're a very evolved spiritual being. If they don't say it like that, they may say it such as you're spiritual or you have your beliefs. We have the number 29, the World. That you see things from a different perspective. You may resonate as a starseed or light worker. Someone who's been put, incarnated on this planet to help humanity. They may have heard you talk about that. You're an angel. You're very pure and angelic. There's lots of wings here. They may call you a god or a goddess. We have Sculled, the future. Again, with the intuition, the clairvoyance, the empathy. We have Athena, knowledge. You have divine wisdom and Bridget, creative spark. You see things from a different point of view. You see things a lot differently than most people do. And you're not afraid to voice your authenticity, your truth, and your originality. What else do they say about you? Pile 4. How does your person describe you? Okay, we have she who is wild, savage, untamed, wild, mysterious. You are not tamed. You do not conform. You may be highly rebellious. And again, the non-conformity. And for some of you, it may resonate. You may like to be someone who lives off the grid. You know, you're very private. We did have that Four of Swords up there. We have she who begins, primavera, launch, actualize, and potential. So this may be... Also, what I'm hearing, you may have a natural beauty about you. That you don't have to make yourself up. This person finds you extremely attractive and beautiful the way you are. And for some of you, this may be a new connection. And it's very transformative for both of you. How would they describe you, Pile 4? How would Pile 4's person describe them? Well, we have love your body, confidence. We have earth. So very... stable, grounded personality. Someone who's very motherly and nurturing. Someone is beautiful who is beautiful. They may say that they think that you are beautiful. You may be a bigger girl and they may like that. But there's something about your body that maybe you don't really like, but they love that and it helps give you confidence. Or quite possible it's the vice versa. Powerful. They say that you're extremely powerful. Untamed. I'm not surprised that came out because we had salvage. She who is wild. Untamed, wild, mysterious. So you are not tame. Yoni Shakti. A lot of strong, feminine, powerful energy here. Breaking limitations. So, you don't follow programming. You like to break away from programming. You like to encourage people to go beyond perceived limitations in this physical realm. Abundance, again, with that strong feminine energy. We have inspirational. You inspire and motivate other people. You are fierce. You can maybe a little scary at times. And we have mother, very nurturing individual. You are very mothering. You help other people grow. You inspire them to break free and to go from being tamed, programmed, civilized, and to be their authentic, true, uncivilized self. How would your person describe you? So we have the 7 virtues, number 4, wisdom. They may describe you as someone who has a lot of knowledge and the capacity to use the best means for attaining the best ends, and you have good judgment. Leo, so they may describe you as being loving, generous, risk takers, confident, and warm. Moon in Libra, so they may describe you as emotionally satisfied by peace, harmony, and partnership. Capricorn, they may describe you as being meticulous, down to earth, hardworking, resourceful, reliable, and ambitious. And we have Pisces, so they may describe you as compassionate, intuitive, creative, emotional, and as a dreamer. So I hope these resonated. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Remember, if it did resonate, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle, and at the end of the month, I add you for a drawing for a free personal 30-minute reading. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you so much for sticking out to the end. So if you're interested in seeing which decks I used today, first I'm going to show you the decks that I used that you cannot get from Amazon. Now these decks I'm going to show you, I created these. I do have a link down in the description box if you wanted to purchase any of my decks that I created. I have the from pile 3, I used the Journey Tarot. These I have created. They are in my shop. Okay. For all the decks, I used my Divine Feminine Embrace Your Vessel deck. They have the silver lining. And I used my Written in the Stars Oracle deck. They have sun signs, moon signs, the 7 virtues, life path numbers. So any of these 3 can be purchased in my shop. Now let me show you the decks that I used that you can purchase through Amazon. So for pile number 1, I used the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. This is the back of them. Okay. For pile 2, I used the Cosmic Tarot, the ones with the blue and dark backing on them. This is the images for these. And for pile 4, I used the Enchanted Love Tarot. The beautiful pink backing here. This is the type of images that they have. For all the decks, I used the Energy Oracle cards. backing. I also use the Goddess Power deck, Oracle deck. This is the backing. And finally, I also used the LQ Oracle. This is the back of these cards. This kind of images they have. All right. Again, if you're interested in any of these decks you can get from Amazon, you can very easily just go on to my link, since I am an Amazon influencer, and my link will lead you straight to every deck I have. Just scroll through till you find the deck you'd like to purchase and click it and buy it. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.